You say, oh, your legs are gone and this, that. I'm telling you now, Sonny will create something. Within the space of 10 games, he would have done something. A video's going around, circulating now, of Thomas Frank coming onto the pitch. He says something to Jed Spence and Mickey van der Ven, who kind of almost look like they give him the Evo, like, do one, mate. And they walk off. But the way he looks back at them and he holds his head looking back at them, for at least 5 syllable result today, man. I'm Mickey van der Ven, the fastest man in the world. I don't want to speak to you. Right now, especially, selling Son, we should never have sold him.
손흥민이 토트넘과 작별을 발표했던 그때 래퍼이자 토크스포츠의 패널인 마제스틱은 전 축구 감독이자 역시 토크스포츠의 패널 앨런 파듀시에게 한 가지 요청을 받습니다. 바로 떠나는 북런던의 심장을 위한 헌정시를 써달라는 부탁이었습니다. 손흥민의 10년은 말도 많고 탈도 많았고 특히 토크스포츠는 오하라 출연분 전부가 한국 팬들의 뒷목을 잡게 했던 악명 높은 방송국이었습니다. 하지만 세상에 이상한 사람만 있는 집단은 없듯이 파듀시의 요청은 저에게는 감동이었고 매년 축구 선수들의 이적을 다루는 스포츠 채널에서 전 감독이 래퍼에게 그런 부탁을 하는 장면은 태어나서 처음 봤습니다. 개인적으로 손흥민이기에 가능했던 감성적인 이별 방식 그 자체였습니다. 축구인이 차마 언어로 다 표현하지 못했던 손흥민과 작별의 감정을 아티스트의 감성을 통해서라도 말하고 싶어하는 순수함도 함께 있었습니다. 아무도 알아봐주지 않을지 몰라도 그 둘은 손흥민에게 보내는 안녕의 진심이었고 적어도 제 채널은 그들의 이야기를 3번째 전하고 있습니다. 손흥민을 좋아했던 사람들에게 그의 이적은 한 시대의 끝을 의미했고 토크 스포츠를 스포츠 채널이 아니라 마치 EBS처럼 보이게 만든 어쩌면 창사 이후 가장 감성적인 순간이었습니다.
You did task me, Pards, with the creative process of doing a tribute for Son. It could have been a poem.
In only the way you can.
Only the way I can.
There's no one else on TalkSport, mate, could do that.
So yeah, that was written.
Oh, very good.
As I was tasked by Mr. Pardew himself to do a little tribute for Sonny.
Well, when you have that kind of, that moment, and you know, you're such a, Spurs fan, and you love them, I knew you'd put your heart and soul in it.
Well,
and it comes across brilliant. That was.
You know what? When you see legends leave your club, and this is why. And that's why Madge is a legend. I hate Spurs, but I can't knock talent. Whoever's texted that, thank you very much. But as I say, listen, I hope the people that don't support Spurs can relate to how they feel about their legends, for example. And you know what? Especially everything that's happened over the summer with Diego Jota passing away and his brother, which was so sad. And sometimes it's nice to tell people while they're still here how much they mean to us and the fan base. So I think that made it even more reflective.
I always think that when I go to funerals, people say all these wonderful things at funerals about somebody who's passed.
Yeah.
And actually never said anything like that when they were alive.
Yeah.
So, it's something to think about, actually.
Absolutely. And give more praise. And as you said, today, there's no point arguing who's a bigger legend, Harry Kane or Son. They're both legends. You know what? I had the pleasure of telling Maddison and Solanke and Brent Johnson and Mickey van der Ven at the boxing what it meant to us when we won that night. And that's why Son, for me, will forever go down a legend because he gave us that night. And
he's carrying a hangover of that into this year where he's done brilliantly. And now there's clubs interested in him. He's like, well, didn't show me that love last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Becky's a Spurs fan. I'm sobbing. That's great, Majestic. I love it. I hope he hears it. Adam said, please make that Son tribute available on Apple Music so I can add it to my playlist. Madge, the Son tribute was pure quality from Baz, the Charlton fan, captured everything about him. Pure class, mate. Listen, as I said, it's nice to get creative, and that's why I said in the start of the lyric is I'll probably get some haters saying, oh, the game's gone. You know what I mean? Because I'm a bit emotional and reflected and saying, I couldn't care less. I love Sonny.
Oh, that's right.
That picture that come up on there with me, my dad and him, it was my dad's birthday at when we was in the Champions League.
We was watching the video on the screen here, but obviously people listening on the radio ain't going to see that. No, the video was very good.
Yeah, if you see the video, there's a picture of me, my dad and Son. And my dad never gets it. He called my dad Sir. He was so polite. So I said, oh, Sonny, you can have a picture, please. It's my dad's birthday. He said, oh, happy birthday, sir. He was just so
Lovely,
nice.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
할 수 있는 최대치의 존중과 함께 손흥민을 떠나보낸 마제스틱과 파듀시는 한동안 그의 이름을 언급하지 않았습니다. 새로운 토트넘 선수들을 소개하고자 했고 그리움보다는 오늘이란 현실을 말해왔습니다. 하지만 첼시와의 경기가 끝나고 그들은 헌정국 영상 이후 처음으로 손흥민의 부재에 대한 소감을 밝혔습니다. 일부 토트넘 팬들이 손흥민을 비판할 때 최선을 다해 변호했던 마제스틱이지만 결국 손흥민은 이적을 선택했고 그가 할 수 있는 마지막 메시지는 헌정곡에 적은 왕이 왕좌를 되찾듯 언젠가 돌아오라는 근사한 인사였습니다. 그리고 토트넘의 새로운 7번이 치명적인 실수를 저지른 날, 라커룸에서 신입생처럼 웃고 있던 반더벤과 감독의 불화설이 터진 날, 마치 손흥민을 비판했던 사람들에게 들으라는 듯 짧고 굵게 말했습니다. 절대로 손흥민을 보내지 말았어야 했다고.
There'll be no joy.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Why am I knew what was going to come. I knew what was going to happen. But regardless, my son, Dad, I'd love to go. I was like, would you like to go with Granddad? I'd love to go with you.
Did he give you the puppy eyes?
I can't not do the father-son one. He'll be one day he won't want to go out with me. So,
yeah, of course.
so I have to remind myself that.
Yeah.
So we went up there. Spurs Chelsea. Atmosphere start with pretty good. Then the flames going on everything. Then the light show under the lights. And my goodness, that was dreadful. Chelsea wanted it more. They were first to every second ball. They were snappy.
Pseudo.
The goal was a horrendous gift.
Oof.
Starts with I think Xavi Simons with a terrible ball to Van de Ven. Xavi Simons, who clearly is a talented footballer, isn't ready for the Premier League as of yet. He's getting knocked off the ball left, right. He gets the ball, and you know, like literally, like Caicedo was there yesterday. Bang! No, you're not having that. Don't have that right now. We just had a message here saying one of the most pathetic performances by Spurs in recent years, which is absolutely correct. And the thing,
Aligning the point that the manager's a little bit unlucky in terms of what he's got available right now.
well, listen, the day that
I mean, he's getting criticised left, right, and centre for the his style and everything else, but he hasn't got a lot.
and also the day that we said goodbye to Heung-min Son, we lost Madders with an ACL. Like that move.
Was that the same kind of 2-day, 3-day period?
Same day.
Same day.
His last game for Spurs over in Korea was when Madders picked up the ACL.
Wow.
And I think, looking at it with hindsight now especially, selling Son, we should never have sold him. A lot of people say, oh, his legs are gone and this, that. I'm telling you now, Sonny will create something. Within the space of 10 games, he would have done something by now. So,
No.
one thing I do want to talk about, though, Pards, especially as a former manager, a video is going around, circulating now, of Thomas Frank coming onto the pitch. He says something to Jed Spence and Mickey van der Ven, who kind of almost look like they give him the Evo, like, do one, mate. And they walk off. But the way he looks back at them and he holds his head looking back at them for at least 5 seconds tells me that he looks very, very annoyed. Now, I showed you the clip, Pards. What do you make of it?
Well, obviously, many, many times I've had defeats where, in particular, your leaders, your emotional defenders, like those two guys are, when the attacking side part of the game has been poor. You understand where they're at. So when I looked at that clip, it's looked to me like the manager was sort of kind of asking them a point maybe about the defensive work, and those two were like, well, what about the rest of the team? That kind of attitude, and just sort of weren't having whatever he said and walked straight past him. Now, players walk past me many times. I usually address it. I wouldn't let it go, and I'm sure Thomas Frank's not going to let it go. He's going to have words probably tomorrow, and certainly I would do it on a Monday, or even on a Sunday if we was in. But the bottom line is with that kind of scenario, it's just not good. It's just not a good look. And even if you address it privately, which is probably the best way.
Would you be fuming?
Yeah. No. The point I need to get back to this point because it's important that the team know that that's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. So even though you address it privately, at some point later in the week, you would say, I spoke to those guys. I'm not having that.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. You're Thomas Frank, yeah? I'm Mickey van der Ven. I'm in the changing room, yeah? You've come in after that's happened. I'm there. Oh, terrible result today, man. I'm Mickey van der Ven, the fastest man in the world. I don't want to speak to you. You're Thomas Frank. What do you say?
Well, I'll say to the big man, look, listen.
I want it in the exact tone. Like, what energy are you coming with? Are you
talking about after the game?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, look, we didn't play well today.
I know. It's crazy.
We didn't play well today, and the team are frustrated like you're frustrated. But like we got to stick together. And although we, offensively haven't played our greatest game today, you weren't so great yourself. So let's not just start pointing fingers or anything. We all got to get on with it. So have you got a problem or not? with
Oh,
me?
yeah, I've got a problem.
Yeah, well, we'll sort it out Monday. Because emotionally, I can see you're not ready for a conversation now. And nor am I, by the way. So I've got to go and do the press.
Oh, nice. I like that. Smooth. Smooth. You know, put like Basuma out on the squad for not turning up to training on time. I wonder if there'll be any repercussions.
I don't think so. I mean, them two are so, you know, you're talking about England's fullback, and you just say you're talking about the quickest centre back and probably the most important player on the staff, Van der Ven, in my opinion. So you don't want to burn bridges. You just need to kind of address it. Okay, I might even apologise for that moment of what he said. Of course, I'm not party to what Thomas Frank has actually said at that point, but it definitely irritated the...
Oh, well, Van der Ven was at fault for the goal, which was poor. He was given a terrible ball by Xavi Simons. I know, and Jed Spencer's all messing around with the ball on that left-hand side. Perhaps.
Got what you deserve, guys, today. Might have said something like that.
손흥민이 여전히 토트넘의 캡틴으로 있었다면 선수들이 감독을 더 존중했을지 팀으로서 더 질서가 있었을지는 아무도 알 수 없습니다. 만약이란 가정은 부질없기 때문입니다. 하지만 팩트는 존재합니다. 손흥민이 캡틴으로 있는 동안에 팀의 어떤 선수도 부임한 지 얼마 안 된 감독을 무시하는 듯 했던 액션이 카메라에 포착된 기억은 단 한 번도 없었습니다. 우리는 그의 빈자리가 토트넘에 어떤 현상을 일으키는지는 온전히 알지 못합니다. 다만 기억하는 것은 스펜스와 감차에 대해 토론하던 진지했던 캡틴의 얼굴, 그리고 반더벤과 웃고 떠들고 장난치며 토트넘을 마치 고등학교처럼 보이게 했던 캡틴의 추억입니다. 다시는 돌아올 수 없는 추억이기에 소중하고 그를 사랑했던 사람들의 감정을 담은 헌정곡으로 오늘의 영상을 마무리하겠습니다. 시간이 아무리 지나도 손흥민은 토트넘의 레전드이고 그가 만든 역사는 영원히 지워지지 않습니다.
Spurs captain who is leaving to go to LAFC after 10 years at Spurs.
I just want to share the information that I decided to leave this club in this summer. And respectfully, this club and is helping me to my decision. So I just wanna share this information.
It's never easy to walk away, but in our hearts you'll always stay.
Thank you, Sonny.
Always there, come with me.
It's majestic.
We'll always have yesterday.
Yo, dear son, first off, you're a don. And that's the very reason that I had to write this song. I know that there'll be haters saying that the game is gone, that we got that out the way. I'ma carry on and tell you the best I can about the way you made us feel. That night in Bilbao where broken hearts began to heal. It still don't feel real. I wish this weren't the end, even though we don't know you. You were like a best friend. To thousands in the stands and millions worldwide. Yeah, Tottenham's number 7. You wore the shirt with pride. When times got even harder, you were never one to hide. Could have jumped off the ship, but you're stuck by our side. Tottenham for life, a modern Ledley King. Captain incredible, flying down the wing. Nice one, Sonny, I can hear the army sing. I know it's for the best, but that doesn't stop the
When
sting.
it's time to say goodbye, I don't wanna see you cry. Think of all the memories that we made. 'Cause every sunset has to fade. It's never easy to walk away, but in our hearts you'll always stay. You were always there, come with
Sonny,
me.
yo.
We'll always have yesterday.
You and Harry, man, what a combination. A legend for your club and a legend for your nation. Goal against Burnley, what a sensation. Even won a Puska for your marvellous creation. In the 100 club, led us to a trophy. Golden Boot winner, no denying he's an OG. I had to do this song just to show our gratitude. What an inspiration, so humble with your attitude. And now you're leaving us, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for the memories and ending on a high. Wherever you end up, this will always be your home. One day you will return like a king to claim the throne. And I'm with Madders, think of Spurs, you think of Son. Our fans will keep on singing for you long after you're gone. Nice one, Sonny. Nice one, son. And as you walk away, the Spurs go marching
When
on.
it's time to say goodbye, but in our hearts you'll always stay. You were always there, come with me. We'll always have yesterday.
There you go, Pods. What do you make of that?
We'll always
That's pretty
have
tasty, isn't it?
yesterday.